Hi dolls, it's JJ here. I decided to come back to show you the end result of my bleach blonde I did a couple of weeks ago. And me and these braces. So this is how it turned out, and I just love it. I think it's so cute. And this here was like a fade. I want this to grow in, so I went and got my hair cut. But then I keep during this pandemic, I keep cutting it myself. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope your family's well and thriving through this time. We're going through a time, so that's all I can say about that. I'm trying to keep my own spirits up. I have a lot that's going on in my life, so I wish you all the best through now, and I hope you're finding things to keep yourselves, just find something that you're passionate about. If you can, try to think of positivity, something positive each day. I've been replenishing my fragrances. That's been keeping me busy. So last time I told you guys what I use, but I didn't show you. This is not a sponsored video by any means of any stretch of the imagination. But like I said, I do use Ion Sensitive 30 Developer. And what I like about it, it's for a sensitive scalp, if you can see. So I just got this at Sally's. Again, not sponsored, but that's where people tend to go get their hair supplies. I went to my local beauty supply, but they didn't have it. One of my local beauty supplies I've been boycotting for about 5 years now. With the whole following me around the store, that was just, I'm like, okay, lady. And it was one of these beauty supply shops that's Asian owned. And what happens is when you go in, if you don't know any better and you try to use a debit card, they'll tell you to put your PIN in. So me being the way I am, I always say, no, just run it as credit. But I always felt bad anyway that a lot of people might just, how people, you follow instructions. So first they'll say credit or debit, and then it's put your PIN in. I was like, okay, but it's credit. So I would always hold my ground and do it as credit. I don't really like standing around putting a PIN number in when I don't have to. And they're forcing me to just put your PIN in to save the fees. But anyway, this is a whole nother story. But I don't go there. So another beauty supply opened in my area. That I love this place. It's huge, plenty of room. However, they didn't carry Ion. And I had researched and loved the fact that it was for sensitive scalp. So I started using this back in the summer, and I love it so much. So I mixed this 30 Developer at a 1-to-1 ratio with the Ion Color Brilliance Bright White. So this is what I use. And before I had used a L'Oreal powder and a developer. It wasn't this developer, it was a different developer. Which was kind of easy because it's the powder. I pretty much used the whole pack of the powder, and then I knew how much developer to use. By this being a cream, now I love it so much, but I have to kind of do as though I'm cooking and I'm using a recipe, but I've never written anything down. But I do my best to do equal portions. And then I get it soupy, like it's a regular trying to do, you stir it up, get it soupy, kind of creamy. And I heard someone describe when they were bleaching their hair, they say use the consistency of a pancake mix. And if you ever want to try it, that's just what you do. You don't want it runny. So you actually don't want it soupy. That was the wrong word. You want it like a thick paste. So anyway, this is how it came out. I had to do it twice, as I said on my prior video. You can go back and check that out. I think I filmed that this year as well. And it's the start. It's January 2021. I'm not even going to get into what I wish or resolutions. I'm just going to try my best to live my best life. I hope you all do the same. And go ahead and subscribe. Click like or thumbs down the video. It really won't bother me. This is an impromptu video. I'm not with the fancy gadgets. I'm taking it back to how YouTube used to be. When we used to come to YouTube, share products, share our experiences, share our love of hair, beauty, makeup, fragrances, clothing, etc. And it wasn't so much about being sponsored or I'm trying to do a commercial for this product, so they're paying me and I'm just running the gambit. Now, don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that as long as you believe in the product. But I've watched several YouTubers go a different way and I'm straying off again. But I'm saying with me right now, this is just a natural video. Right now, you won't see a lot of fancy flashes or anything like that. Just me. But what I did this time, I left this on for about 35 or 40 minutes. I really did. You can leave it on as long as 50 minutes. At that point, it was all a lot of yellow. The little yellow is coming back. And all I have to do is wash it at this point. But I did it again that same day. And in my prior video I did this month, I explained that I had it on my hair then, and that might have been the second go round. And anyway, that second time I put it on, I left it on for about 20 minutes. So it didn't damage my hair. I love it. What I love about rocking my short natural haircut is that I'm just always ready to go. I had a coworker that I admired. Her hair was bleach white, beautiful brown skin, bleach white, and she just always looked so fancy. So I was like, what in the world is that all about? Whereas I had been wearing my natural hair twisted, I would untwist it. You can go back to some of those videos as well, especially you'll see one where it's a green smoothie drink. And my natural hair was just dangling and whatnot. But it was interesting. I had to do a lot to it. I did love it. I loved it. And I may let my hair grow back again. But for right now, I sort of like being ready to go. Someone calls or I just want to go out myself, I'm pretty much ready. Now, when I wet it, it lays down and it sort of gets that slick look to it, and the curls will be popping. I didn't do all that this evening. It's about 10 o'clock at night, but I did want to show you guys. I love this. It to me, it's gentle. It has keratin in it for superior conditioning, and like I said, the lightener doesn't actually say it's scalp sensitive, but by me mixing it with the developer that is, it's a good thing. Now, this time when I did it, I hadn't bleached my hair since, I want to say maybe July, maybe September. The time is a little off with me. We've been in this COVID-19 So I know I did it for the first time in July. And I probably did it again around September-ish or so, as far as bleaching my hair. And I waited and waited this time and did it in, I can't, like I said, I think that was this month, you guys. Don't quote me on anything lately. But what I'll do, after I rinse out the bleach thoroughly, I use neutralizing shampoo. Again, a lot of people don't talk about that. They say they just rinse it out. I'm a firm believer when you put any type of chemicals on your hair, you do need to use that neutralizing shampoo. So I rinse it out with that first. And then I definitely use my shimmer lights. Now that takes out all of the, well, as much of the yellow. What it does is it gets it pretty, it brings out it gets a little more whitish. But as you can see, if you can see, the brown, well, not yet. It's not coming back too much yet, the brown. And I even did my best. Now, of course, I didn't do sideburns all down here. Anybody that knows me, you know I love my sideburns. Anytime I've ever gotten my hair cut, I don't let them do my sideburns. I love them. So, but I did at least go here and got behind my ear real good, which you have to remember to do. And yeah, so anyway, I really like it. And all I ever wonder about, I hope it doesn't really age me or anything, but I was getting a little grayish, like right around here anyway. Right around in here, you would see, and then that would make me, what would I do? That would make me want to dye my hair back black or use my henna. For years, I'm a true diehard henna person, so I would mix up the natural henna, leave that on overnight. I've done videos on that as well, and that was my thing. But I'm like, okay, you've been natural so long. I'm not a stranger to dyeing my hair. Even when it was black, I would dye it blacker, blue black. So, but I kind of like rocking this. And it looks like blonde is coming back anyway. So that's why I'm thinking it doesn't age me. Tell me what you think in the comments below. If you think I look old as hell, let me know. So let me know. But I'm here just fresh face, no makeup. And my lippy, I believe it's, it may be Lust Extract. Let me see. I have it here. Yeah, Lust Extract by MAC. So I really like it. And yes, I have braces, but I still wear my lippies. So that's it. So I just wanted to come on and do a follow-up, because the last video, that was all bleach. And you hate to call it bleach. People call it, well, I'm lightening my hair. You done bleached your hair, child. That's what you done. But at my age, I'm figure that I do what I want. I'm still natural, and I know there's this whole thing about, well, if you put any chemicals in your hair, you're not natural. Yeah, whatever. It's my hair. I do what I want. And yes, it's still natural, but it now is colored. Okay? But yeah, these are products that I use. I love it. I felt a little tingling at first, because this is really strong. It will lighten your hair. It does not play. You don't have to, you'd be surprised, because my hair was pretty much turning back black. Except for, like I said, I have this ring around the hair, gray hair here, and then I think along in the back of my hair it'll be grayish. So I just wanted to come on for that. You'll see me again. I'm going to talk about, I'm going to film another video before I go to bed. But I just wanted to holla, not sponsored. I'm going to try to get a little more regular, because why not? And yeah, so Ion. And I love the fact that it was sensitive scalp. What I liked about that is that when you're bleaching short hair, and I love to do this too. I love to do this to my hair. And the whole, a lot of people know don't touch a black woman's hair. But I do have a few friends that'll, they'll get all up in here and, oh, JJ, your hair's so soft, and they'll rub it, and I don't mind. You have to know me though. So basically, if you see me out, don't be touching on my hair, okay? But some friends of mine, they do it, and my daughter likes to do it. So that's about it. We have the inauguration next week, y'all. So the historical inauguration. My daughter and I actually went to DC for another historical inauguration when Obama was sworn in. President Obama was sworn in. And I was there in person to see him and Joe Biden and Aretha Franklin singing. So I was right there with it. So, and my daughter, I think MJ was 4 or 5. And we just had a ball. We froze to death. We met a family on the way because I took the train down there. So living in Maryland, I was pretty much on the opposite side of DC, pretty close to Baltimore, not in Baltimore City, but closer. And so we got up very early, maybe 4 o'clock in the morning or something. I had timed the train, had to take at least 2 trains, and ended up meeting a couple right at that first train stop. They had come from New York, so it was crazy. It was fun. It was memorable. And I'm glad I was there. And so next Wednesday, January 20th, it'll be another historical moment. We're going to have our first female vice president. And it's going to be wild. It's going to be wonderful. And I'm just praying for peace. Last Wednesday, today is Thursday, so it's a week from the siege on the U.S. Capitol last Wednesday, the 6th. And that was we're not going to even talk about that. So that's a whole nother video. But I just hope that everything is peaceful. I'm praying that it is. I have a good feeling that it will be. I'm sure some idiots will try to, mess things up or make their statement, follow their leader that they're following like it's some type of dictatorship. But that hopefully will be just a few idiots doing it. And we can get all this done, live as one, love everyone, all together as one. If we can do that, that'd be great. So I'm looking forward to it. So I see y'all later. Peace. You'll probably see this shirt again, though, because I have something else to film and talk about. All right. Peace. Love you guys. Go ahead and subscribe, comment. Let me know if you rock hair colors. If so, what colors do you rock? Let me know just how you're wearing your hair. What's the most drastic beauty change you've made to your hair? Was it a cut? Was it letting it grow longer than it's ever grown? Was it going from chemical to natural, vice versa, locks? Did you lock your hair? Wearing locks? I think those are beautiful. So just let me know what you're doing. Um, Let me know, guys, know what you're doing, how you're feeling. I wish all of you peace and blessings and just love from one good heart to another. Let's just try to love everybody and be kind to someone. Out.